Welcome to the Evolved Mastery Podcast with self-mastery coach and teacher, Princeton Clark. If you're ready to see immense growth and an overall shift in your life, then this is the show for you. Self-mastery is all about creating balance in your mind, body, and your soul. Prepare to step into your power as he teaches you just how to shift your life through evolved self-mastery.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Princeton Clark back again with another episode of Evolved Mastery. Continued blessings and continued love coming to you. I hope you guys are stepping into your power and moving responsively in everything that you have the ability to move in. In this podcast, I wanted to deal with the topic of breaking free from fear. Fear is the one thing that limits people from fully stepping into their potential and their power to create. They get so focused on what may happen or what may not happen, or what if I don't succeed, or what if I stumble and fall, or what if people laugh, or what if people don't believe in me, so on and so forth. They're afraid of all of these different things happening for every person. Their fear is a little different, but I want to challenge you to do something today. If you have a goal or a dream or a vision and it scares you to just do it, then just do it. Don't sit back and don't focus on what may or may not happen. Don't get lost in that. You hear me say that all the time because this is what limits people. These are where our limitations come from. It comes from our state of thinking that gets us stuck in this rut where we don't believe in the vision or the dream enough. So what we do is we attract more of the things or more of the situations that we expect to happen that will limit us from fully stepping into that vision or that purpose or that dream, whatever it is. But if it scares you, just do it. What do you have to lose? So many people leave this life with so many regrets, wishing they had just done the things that they had the potential to do, or at least just given it a try. Don't let the fear of not achieving it stop you from trying it. If you feel like this is something that you want to do, as I said in my previous podcast, you got to respond powerfully. You got to move and stay in that flow and that belief and that hope and that faith that you have the potential to manifest this, and don't let anything stop you. You have to be relentless in how you respond. Give your dreams and your goals 110%. If you are not willing to give your dreams and your goals 110%, then guess what? There's no need in complaining about anything not manifesting because it cannot manifest without you. You are the artist of everything that you create. And if you do not use the canvas of your life to paint that vision and paint that dream and paint that purpose, then it's not going to manifest. Think about this. So many times we get afraid and we stop moving because we're afraid we're going to embarrass ourselves. We're afraid we're not going to accomplish it. We're afraid, it's not going to work out, whatever it is. But the thing is, as long as you're moving forward, even if you stumble and you fall on your face initially, it doesn't matter. As long as you learn what caused you to stumble, you learn from that, you grow and you expand, then you're moving forward. Even if you fall forward. Don't fall standing in place because you never step into your power. Don't fall standing in place because you never gave it 110%, because you need to learn what you need to learn to get you there. And a lot of times on the road to achieving our greatest success, we stop. We let the disappointments of life hold us back. We let the things that we've gone through limit us in our ability to respond now efficiently. And we got to stop doing that because each lesson, as I said, is evolving you. It's challenging you to grow. It's challenging you. I want you to imagine that each time you face a tough challenge or you face a lesson, imagine that being life saying to you, how bad do you want it? You said you want it. Now I'm providing an opportunity for you to expand and grow. How bad do you want to expand? How bad do you want to grow into your potential? I don't believe in mistakes. I don't believe in limitation because I believe that everything that happens for a purpose. Everything has a reason. And I always go deeper. I always ask, what is this teaching me? what is the purpose behind this challenge? What is the purpose behind this lesson? Because I see what I have the ability to manifest. What are the things that will limit my ability to manifest it? See, I challenge myself all the time, and I have these deep conversations with my soul all the time because I know what my potential is. I know that I have the potential and that I will reach at least 1 million people before my time on this planet is up. So I have to ask myself, okay, in the times of challenge, what is this teaching me? What is this expanding in me? What is this growing in my abilities to respond so that I can manifest what I have the ability to manifest? So again, don't stop because of these lessons. You don't have to be where you are. You don't have to keep going through the same thing over and over again, because the only reason a lot of the things keep happening over and over again is because there's lessons tied into those things that you're not learning. There's experiences and there's a wealth of wisdom in those things that you are not taking into your life. When we look at successful people and we look at people who are not successful, there's one key thing that separates them. Even though there's several things, there's one key thing that really separates successful people from those who are not successful. And that's that successful people are not afraid to take the risks on their goals, their dreams, their passions, and their purpose. They're not afraid to fail because they know that no matter what happens, they're going to keep moving. No matter what happens, they're going to keep stepping through it. They're going to keep learning. They're going to keep growing. They're going to keep soaking up the information necessary to manifest that goal, that dream, and that passion, and that purpose. See, if you want to be successful, you have to think that way. You can't think limited. You can't think disconnected. You can't think in a negative form of mind that keeps you where you are, because you're always going to stay where you are if that's what you do. Success, it's what happens on the other side of fear. So if you want to be successful, you have to fight through the fear. You have to stop focusing on all the things that may potentially not work. Focus on that vision. And as I said in the previous podcast, respond powerfully in every single moment. Be relentless in every single moment. Do what you have to do in every single moment. Learn what you have to learn in every single moment. Get around people in every single moment who are going to challenge you to step into that power, who are going to encourage you to move in your potential, and who are going to lift you up. See, you got to sometimes seek out these things, because if you're not seeking these things that are going to make you better, you're always going to stay where you are. But when it comes to self-mastery, it's always about making yourself better. It's always about stepping deeper into your potential. It's always about challenging yourself to do today what you didn't do yesterday. It's all about learning the lessons that you need to learn so that you can manifest what you have the potential to manifest. See, when my life changed, I knew that I had to make a decision. I knew that if I was going to manifest the vision for impacting the world the way that I see myself impacting the world, I couldn't be the same old Princeton. I couldn't think like the same old Princeton. I couldn't focus on the things that the same old Princeton used to focus on. I couldn't flow in that state of mind. I couldn't be that person. I had to become something different. I had to become the force that would manifest what I have the potential to manifest. I had to become the force that would no longer be the person selling drugs, that would no longer be the person thinking suicidal thoughts who would try to kill himself again. I had to be the person who could step into that power and not be afraid to be everything that I knew I had the ability to be. I could no longer think about where I'd been. I had to think about and I had to focus on where I was going, because only that was going to get me to where I needed to be. See, and I had people along the way who doubted me. I had people along the way who talked down on me. I had people along the way who told me I was crazy for how I lived my life. I had people along the way who just couldn't understand the way that I was moving. And it was okay. I had to learn to love them for where they were. I had to learn to take the circumstances that I had been given or the reality that I had created, and I had to learn to shift inside of that reality. I had to learn to shift inside of those circumstances, and you have to learn to do the exact same thing. Don't be fearful of your potential. Become your potential. Don't worry about what may not happen. Make sure you do what needs to happen so that you can manifest what you can manifest. See, it's a completely different state of mind. And as I always say, the brain is like a computer. And sometimes, as we're going through this process, there's programs that are running that are no longer efficient for running the software of your vision or your purpose or your programming that's going to assist you in getting to where you need to go. So you have to go through and you have to do some deep cleaning within that mental system, and you have to remove the outdated program and the outdated software that will no longer benefit you where you're going. You have to be willing to go in and clear out all that old negative programming, and you got to put new programming in there. You got to put new positive programming in there. You got to put inspired programming in there, because where you are right now and where you will become or where you will go and what you will become is all up to you right now. You can't sit back and let that old mental programming run. You can't sit back and make excuses. You can't sit back and point a finger at your reality. No more excuses, guys. You have so much power and potential in your being, and you have to stop letting fear stop you. You have to stop letting excuses because of fear stop you. You have to stop letting the fear of other people's expectations stop you. You have to stop letting the fear that you're not good enough stop you, because you are as great as you choose to be. And that's something I had to learn. I was as great as I chose to be in every single moment. And dependent upon how great I chose to respond in that moment would determine the moments that followed. And so I really want you guys to think about that. Really think about where you want to be in the next moment, in the next moment, in the next moment. Really be aware in every moment of how you're choosing to respond. As I said in the last podcast, again, we have to respond powerfully. But do you truly believe in your power? Do you truly believe that you can manifest newness in every aspect of your life? Because if you truly believe it, then understand that belief is an action word. That means you got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the focus to be everything that I know that you are. And nothing can stop you once you believe. Nothing can stop you when you truly see your potential unfolding in front of you because of every day, every moment, every second action. I'm telling you, it's powerful. And I'm going to stay on this thing for a while. And you will hear me come back to this several times throughout different podcasts, because self-mastery is all about standing in your power. In every single moment, in your body, in your mind, in your soul. And you got to get this stuff ingrained in you. You got to move in this stuff, and you got to breathe this power in, and you got to flow in this power in every essence of your being, because whatever state of being you are in is what you will create in your life from that state of being. So imagine flowing in a state of power, knowing that you are powerful, knowing that if you respond in this moment in a less than powerful way, then you're going to get less than powerful results. If you respond in this moment in a state of fear, then you're going to get fearful results. See, we got to be aware of what we are creating. Again, you are the artist of your life, and every moment, every breath, every action is painting on the canvas of your life. What type of life do you want to manifest? What type of masterpiece do you want to create? Go and create it. Push beyond the fear. Push beyond the doubt. Push beyond the worry. And know that you are victorious. You are powerful. You are amazing. And nothing can stop you. I know it gets tough sometimes. I know that circumstances aren't always favorable. But do you want to stay there? Do you want to be reliving this same moment 10 years from now? Or 10 years from now? Or in the next moment from now? Or in the next year from now? Do you want to see yourself standing in the power of your potential? Well, you got to move beyond the fear. You got to push, and you got to breathe through every single moment, knowing that you are powerful. Every day that you wake up, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, today, I'm going to respond powerfully. Today, nothing will limit my potential. Today, I will not be fearful. Today, I will manifest something new in my life. Today, I will take a new step closer to my purpose, closer to my potential. Today, I will flow in every aspect of my being in a way that honors every breath that I breathe. You will no longer live a life of regrets. You will no longer live in moments where you wish you had responded, because today You have to make the choice. In every single moment, you have to make the choice. You have to choose to respond. You have to choose to push beyond the fear. You have to choose to see yourself in a way that even if other people around you cannot see it, it will not stop you, because you are a warrior on a path of self-mastery. You are evolving your mind. You are evolving your soul. You are evolving every aspect of your body as you step into the change that you need to see in order to manifest it into this world. There's no more stopping. There's no more living in doubt. There's no more living in worry. There's no more excuses for those who choose this path. You got to push beyond the fear. That's where the valor is. That's where the power is. That's where the gift to manifest everything that's in you is. It's beyond the fear. And so you have to push past it. You got to keep going, and you got to dig in. And I'm going to continue to challenge you to dig in. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it sounds like. I don't care what it's been, because you will be something new. You will step into your power, because if you truly love yourself, you don't have any other choice. See, because when we live powerfully, when we truly love ourselves, it awakens something in us that will not allow us to live as anything less than what we have the ability to create. You know, you have to love yourself unconditionally. That means you got to push past every condition and say, I will not be anything less than I have the potential to be. You have to love yourself so intently that you even tell people around you, I love you enough to manifest everything that I have the ability to manifest, because I will no longer be an excuse for why other people choose to fail. I'm going to use my life to eradicate excuses. I'm going to use my life to shine a light on everything that we have the ability to do. I'm going to shine my light on the potential that we all have by being the example. How bad do you want to step into that power? Because if you truly want to step into that power, you got to push past the fear. You can no longer let fear stop you. You can no longer let worry stop you. You cannot no longer let focusing on the past stop you, because it's time to break free from fear. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. I send you peace, love, and happiness, as I always do. Hey, hit me up. And remember, I have a new book on the way, Awakening Your Inner Master. If you'd like to get in contact with me, visit the website, www.evolvedmastery.com. You can also find me on social media under Evolved Mastery. Until next time, people, push past the fear. Step into your goals. Show the world what you're made of.